Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or if you are a subscriber, welcome back. I know it has been a hot minute since I have done a video on YouTube and really anywhere. So if this is your first time seeing me, please make sure it's not the last by hitting that red subscription button and the bell down below so that you're notified of new videos. You know, things have changed. Sometimes I can't do a video every week. Sometimes it's once a month or every 2 months. So yeah, I had one video like back in November and then I had been quiet after that. I had one video that I posted in November and it was before I got like super sick. Like there has been some kind of bug going around that's not COVID. It wasn't the flu, it wasn't strep, it wasn't, I don't know what it was honestly, but it took me down for the count and the cough just took forever to go away. And I thought, I am not going to sit here and edit a video where I'm like coughing every 5 seconds. So it was wise to not record during that time. And then once December started rolling around, it just meant for me like, oh, it's the holidays and people get busy when it's the holiday season. And I also thought it would be a good opportunity to rest. And I took up on that opportunity to rest and not worry about anything and just kind of focus on the holidays and spending time with my family. But also, as you may have noticed, my channel is no longer teaching online with Kelsey. I put a lot of thought into consideration about just things that have happened in my life recently and just realizing that I'm not really teaching online as much as I used to, like when I first started my YouTube channel. So because I'm focusing on other things in my life, and just so you know, life throws curveballs at you, and no matter what kind of thing you're doing in your life. So it's online adventures with Kelsey, and this can range from Chrome Music Lab tutorials, this can range from TPT and Etsy and how that's like creating digital resources. There is some online teaching aspects that if you guys are asking questions, then I would be happy to answer those questions either by video or through comments. So if you do have any comments, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Again, I love hearing all these questions. I love hearing all the suggestions for like future videos as well, because at the end of the day, I want to serve you as best as possible. And if you can share with me in the comments what you want to see more from me, please let me know. Also, if you have gotten this far into the video, I have been meaning to do a react video on Abbott Elementary. I have not seen a single episode of Abbott Elementary, and I want to do like a special live on YouTube where we just watch the first episode of Abbott Elementary together and we like comment, and I kind of share like a little commentary of like, oh, I had this experience in my brick and mortar teaching, or I've also had this experience, because I also did a recording with Melissa from Melissa's Teaching, and we had kind of talked a little bit about just some of my past experiences as a teacher, and I had to reflect a little bit. I have been doing some form of online teaching, but teaching in general for over 10 years. Friends, did you know, like, my first official teaching gig was a practicum I did in college as a music educator. I basically had to create a music program in a school that had no music teacher, no music program whatsoever, and that was something for someone who was just simply doing a practicum experience. So that's one of the several things that I have done, like my very early teaching experiences, but also like I've been a swim instructor at the Y. I have done being a trainer at Chick-fil-A. I've also been a substitute teacher for public schools, and then also a trained Montessori teacher at a private school. And all those experiences have led up to me being an online teacher, and also just other things in my life. Now, another thing I forgot to point out in the bullet points, and I'm so sorry, but part of my past experiences has made me become a curriculum writer, or at least one of the curriculum writers for Natalie, which she's over at Nuggets of Wisdom. And I'm excited to be a contributor for this pre-K kindergarten homeschooling curriculum. So if you're over here like wanting to do homeschooling and you need like a good math curriculum, I'm in charge of like Montessori math. Like, I'm excited to be sharing that. So anyways, that's sort of been part of my online adventures, and I'm so glad if you're still here with me that you're still along with the journey. Like, oh. So another thing I want to show in this video is I want to go over with you my TPT and Etsy earnings from 2023, and I think you guys are going to be really impressed. So this is where I am showing you my overall 2023 earnings on TPT. So as you may have guessed, I have made a total of $513.07 for all of 2023 in TPT. And if you have watched any of my previous videos, I'll leave it somewhere in the cards about like past TPT earnings. I mean, from 2021, like I think I may have earned $12 like for the entire year. And then in 2022, I earned around $150. So somewhere around that ballpark. And then now we get to look in 2023, and we have earned over $500 in income with October of 2023, as you can see on the chart, because data doesn't lie. You can see that October has been my heaviest earning month, and that was when I had my first 3-figure earnings on TPT. Was in October of 2023, and that was a huge moment for me. Now once again, if me or any other teacher are showing these stats, it's not to say, haha, better than you. Not at all. Because as I mentioned before, data doesn't lie. So what it could actually show to me, because we see little humps in the beginning of 2023 and then bigger humps towards the end, so the second half of 2023. Data is what is telling me what is working and what's something maybe I can change, or filling in the gaps. It's like, okay, so there's a big gap like in the middle of the year. What kind of resources can I offer for the middle of the year? So this can give me good insight and a good goal mindset of what I can do to double, maybe even earn 4 figures or maybe 5 figures for the entirety of 2024. Now, do I think 5 figures is possible? It could be, but we're going to keep it simple, and I'm going to try to reach for a 4-figure earning year for TPT. And I believe with making resources weekly, updating them to make sure like it's good SEO and it's actually something people are looking for, then we're good, we're golden. So now if you are a teacher and you're like, I need these certain resources, you can also share that with me, and I would be happy to look into creating a digital resource or a scavenger hunt or escape hunt, relating to what you are trying to teach within your classrooms. And if there are certain standards, let me know that. I'll make sure that's a part of that as well. So again, I would love to have those types of conversations with you teachers. as well. But we're gonna go switch over to Etsy. Okay, so we're now on my Etsy page, which for my Etsy page, that's also going to be a different name. I know that's not consistent with Online Adventures with Kelsey or Teaching Online with Kelsey. Like, I get that. However, I purposely titled it Printable Fun by Kelsey because the only thing I want to offer on my Etsy shop are like printables. So printable escape rooms, printable scavenger hunts, that sort of thing. Now, I will say for this number, so I put on there, these were the earnings and the views and visits and orders that I had all for 2023. And I also want to remind you that I actually did not start an Etsy shop until August of 2023. And I had thought I had earned over $400. I mean, we were pretty close. $372 within a span like between August and like through December. Still quite a bit for just starting out. And I would always get 5-star reviews and 70 orders. That is a lot. And I have to say, I am pretty proud of myself for just having an Etsy shop for like a little less than a year, which I also had this conversation with Melissa that when you do take these shops seriously, it makes a difference in earnings. Because as I mentioned before, when I started with TPT, I only earned $12 the whole year of 2021. But then I came with the main mindset of like, okay, I have to take this shop seriously on Etsy. And I earned $300 in all of 2023. So this is also 3-digit earnings, both things passive income. So you can only imagine, so over $800 in earnings of passive income. How amazing is that for the entire year, earning that much money? So again, data doesn't lie. Theirs is a little different. Not to mention, it also helps that I can run ads on Etsy, which means I have more eyeballs, and I think that's the big difference. Because for TPT, you can also pay for ads on TPT to highlight certain resources on there, but it's like way in advance, and I can barely get anything scheduled out in time to do that. So I just don't really bother. So I get more organic growth on TPT. So now I will say for Etsy now, I'm going to cut back a little bit on the ads because I don't really, earn that much like weekly or bi-weekly if I am spending like half of it on ads. So I am going to try to cut back on that a little bit now that I have some more validity on Etsy, and just see if I can get more organic growth, on Etsy as well. So as we are wrapping up this video and my earnings overview for both TPT and Etsy, and just kind of why I've been like quiet and that sort of thing, my goals, my personal goals for 2024, like I said, for TPT and even Etsy, that I have at least a 4-figure income earnings, like for just the entire year. And I'm hoping we will reach that goal for both shops, so that way we can see an upward trend. And that for a lot of you that have been following me for a while and realizing like, how can I really earn so much money on passive income, that you can also see the progress and the growth and realize like, this doesn't happen overnight. And I'm showing you in real time how earning like 5-6 figures on passive income really does take time to come to fruition. So I love being able to share that with you all. Another goal, obviously part of me being a contributor to the pre-K kindergarten curriculum that I'm a part of, obviously, I hope that we are able to finish that by the time June, July comes around, so that way we can have it published and ready to go and offering for families to take part in the curriculum if you are wanting to do the homeschool route, or if you are like, I want to homeschool but I don't have a curriculum, I don't know what to do. So I'm happy to share that with you all if any of you are actually curious about it. Like I said, for my Chrome Music Lab followers, they are insisting I do like a Swifty eras like video sesh type thing, and in my mind I'm like, maybe I should just do that, because I am over here like been meaning to do that for a while, but like I said, life throws curveballs and sometimes we just don't really have an opportunity to do that. So I also am hoping, like with my shops and everything that I'm doing now, that eventually we just get to a place where everything is kind of automated, and that maybe I can also focus on just creating videos for you guys and content for you guys, and and have fun. Like I said, if you really want to do like the Avid Elementary React video, please let me know, because I have been dying to do that, and I really want to do that, and I really hope you guys wouldn't mind doing that. Like, I'll even like pop popcorn for it and everything, like make it so much fun. So that's what we're all here about. Those are kind of the big goals that I have for 2024, and if anything else happens along the way, we're here for it. You're here for it. I'm here for it. Let's do it for 2024. So if you stayed this long, thanks so much for like hearing my story and seeing everything that has happened. And I kind of did this for a reason, just because if you are not really watching this, but you're listening in the podcast form, because that is also an option on YouTube now, then, this is what I'm going to do. But if you actually like this format of recording, please let me know down below. It's actually a lot easier for me to do videos this way if you guys like this as well. Again, please let me know down below. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.